Cardinals lose 13-38 against the San Francisco 49ers. This was a very easy win for the San Francisco 49ers. They didn't have to try. They in the first half they just did not try at all. They let the Cardinals score 13 points and then they're like, "Well, it's a 1 point game, so let's actually try and just destroy them and we can go home and relax for our home game for playoffs." So that's pretty much what they did. They just wanted a nice, relaxed game, which thank God they faced the Cardinals instead of a tough opponent because now they have the 2 seed. Sucks that they couldn't get the 1 seed, but the New York Giants decided, you know what, we're just going to rest all of our starters, everyone on the offense. We're probably going to rest a few on the defense, and that was it. They rested most of their starters. I don't know if all, don't quote me on that, but I know their main important stars on offense were gone. Defense, I'm pretty sure. As well, the offense was pretty good. Brock Purdy, 3 touchdowns, no picks, 200 yards. Amazing. He played great. He did get sacked a couple times, 4, which is bad. The offensive line needs to get checked up upon. They couldn't do anything. The right side was pretty much destroyed. J.J. Watt looked like he was back in his prime in 2015. Like, he looked like he was just primed. He was poised. Like, they just made him look young again. I don't know why. But he played great. Good final game for J.J. Watt. Most likely a Hall of Famer. First ballot. And Ayuk had a pretty good game. George Kittle had a touchdown. 2 touchdowns. Christian McCaffrey was pretty great as a receiver as well. Getting a touchdown catch and running really good. 10 carries for 45 yards. 4.5 yards a carry. Elijah Mitchell having 5 carries for 55 yards. 2 touchdowns, which was his first 2 touchdowns of the season. Congrats for him. Jordan Mason getting some carries, doing pretty good. Deebo Samuel not doing much, only 2 catches for 20 yards. Ayuk having a couple nice catches. Juszczyk having that nice 16-yard catch. Just using all their weapons and pretty much destroyed them. They couldn't handle it. They don't have any good defenders. The Arizona Cardinals, they're not a good team at all, which is why they fired Cliff Kingsbury. Which we'll talk about in another video. Now, with the Arizona Cardinals, their offense couldn't do shit. Realistically, they couldn't run the ball. Fred Warner, Azeez Al-Shaair destroyed the running game. Those 2 are great linebackers. Sucks that Dre Greenlaw wasn't here today. He'll most likely be back in the playoffs. Getting a strip sack, which the Niners recovered. And Nick Bosa getting his 18.5 sacks, which didn't break Alden Smith's record. But he is the sack leader right now and should be running for Defensive Player of the Year. He will be Defensive Player of the Year, and he should be, no matter what. Micah Parsons is not better than Nick Bosa. He's not more impactful than Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa impacts the game more than any defensive player right now. People are even saying he should be MVP, which that's a little crazy. I think Patrick Mahomes should be MVP because he's been playing better. But Nick Bosa is definitely a Defensive Player of the Year. When the Niners are bad defensively, when they let opponents score 40 points, 30 points, it's because he's not playing great. When he plays great, they average, 10 points, 13 points. Very few points. And he most likely the running Defensive Player of the Year will be Micah Parsons. And he's better than Micah Parsons. He also plays on a better defense than not a better defense, but his defense is doing better than Micah Parsons. He's just a better player overall, better pass rusher. Obviously, Micah Parsons, you can put him anywhere in the linebacking spot. He's more of a linebacker than really just a defensive edge, but you can put him all over the place. But, I mean, hey, Nick Bosa can be in coverage. I'm just saying. But just as a pass rusher and just stopping the quarterback, which is the most important thing for a defensive player to do, hey, he's up there, the best pass rusher in the league. The Cardinals without a doubt right now. DeAndre Hopkins is requesting trades. Kyler Murray is injured and he's gonna probably be back by week 12. So he's not gonna be the same. Obviously, he has an ACL injury and it sucks because he's fucking good at running. So the Cardinals are fucked. They paid a quarterback premium money, in which he's injured. And they have a wide receiver with premium money, but he's not going to play for you guys because your team sucks. And who's the coach? The coach sucks. Either way, if you kept him. And who's going to want to even coach you guys? You guys have no defense in your offense with... There's nothing... There are no weapons besides Hopkins and Murray, but Murray's injured. And so who's the quarterback? Colt McCoy? There's going to be no good quarterback unless you draft someone. But why would you draft someone? Because you have Kyler Murray, you know? So the Cardinals are pretty much royally fucked next year. They were last year. I don't know. That team was just rough. They were probably the worst team in the division. I said to one of my friends, like, "Oh, this is the worst team in the division." He's a Cardinals fan. He's like, "No, we're gonna probably be 9-8." And since DeAndre Hopkins wasn't there, it didn't even get better. It stayed the same. The team is just as bad with him, without him. Obviously, they're better with him, but just you're screwed. You're fucked. What are you gonna draft? Defensive players? Your defensive players aren't working. Isaiah Simmons is good, but that's it. He's just all right. I guess he's there. I guess he's okay. But you have Buda Baker, but he's whatever. He's good. But that's it. That's all you have, Buda Baker. And J.J. Watt's retired now, so you don't even have a defensive player. Isaiah Simmons will most likely improve, but that's it. Defensive players are pretty much gone for the Cardinals. Their offense is just Kyler Murray, do whatever the fuck you want, and play Call of Duty in the next game, and that's it. That's really Cardinals right there. They're fucked for years and years upon. Until they blow up the team and eventually get another good player and then just get a wild card spot, and that's it. That's pretty much their future. Cardinals have never been good. Now, with the Niners, the issue with them is that they've played weak teams. Their division is weak. The only good team in their division is the Seahawks, and they're not even that good. Their defense sucks. Besides a few players, but really their defense is bad. Especially their run defense is horrible. It's probably the worst in the league, respectfully. And they sell to stop the pass, but they're like below average at that. Makes it worse. Now, they have a good quarterback in Geno Smith, great weapons in Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf, and a good running back in K9, Kenneth Walker. But other than that, they have a good offense, but it's not like spectacular. It's just a good offense with some good pieces around it. And their defense is just bad. Straight bad. And the Niners, they're just a way better team, top to bottom. We've seen this. We've seen them play each other two times already. They're going to play each other another time. And I don't really care. I have no care about it. I think the Niners will win. I'm not saying, they should look past them. Fuck no. Teams who look past their opponents are going to fucking fail. No matter. And I don't think this organization is like this. For example, when teams look past their competition. The Steelers and Jaguars in 2017 divisional round. Then the Steelers were supposed to destroy them. Blake Bortles was trash. And they just looked past their opponents completely. And every Steelers fan, my cousin who's a big-time Steelers fan, he's like, oh, fuck the Jaguars. They're fucking shit. Steelers are going to go against the Patriots. And they fucking lost. So never look past your opponents no matter who they are. If they're like a freshman team in high school, if they're a pee-wee team, no. You destroy your opponents. You don't look past them. You go on to the next. You finish them off and go on to the next one, in which they'll probably make easy work of the Seahawks. Not comparing them to a pee-wee football team, but I'm just saying they're just in a different level. I was about to say stratosphere, but that's a little. Maybe actually, fuck it. They're in a different stratosphere to them. Just a different ball game, better defense, better running game, better corners. Nah, actually, I don't know about corners. Fucking Lenore's trash. He's not doing good, especially recently. He's been getting burned recently. Lenore has not been playing good. I forgot to mention Lenore, but he's been playing really bad as of recently. But they just have the better defense and the better offense. I'm not going to go by position. I'll do that in my next Who Will Win prediction video, even though you guys know the fucking answers to the Niners. But, yeah. Other than that, have a great day, you guys. Peace.